Hey everyone, JR here. Thought I'd do a quick video on some more of the gear I'm taking on the JMT. For a pack, I'm bringing the Exos 48. I've used this pack for about the last 3 years. It's held up pretty well. I can manage to fit all the stuff in there, even with the Bear can, which the Bear can I'm bringing is Bear Vault 500. I live in Ohio. You don't have to use these around here. I bought it specifically for this trip. I've used it on my last 2 overnight backpacking trips, I think, and I've managed to get it to fit into the bag with all the other gear, so that's good. I figured out the other day that the Bear Vault 500 will fit horizontally like that in the bottom of the pack, although I haven't tried to carry it that way with, 15 pounds of food in there or whatever. So that's something to play around with. So there it is down inside the pack horizontally at the bottom. I'm not sure how the load will carry like that. Like I said, I haven't had 15 pounds worth of food in there to be able to try it out. But it does fit in there nicely and makes good use of the space at the bottom. So I might try to do that and see how it carries. This pack comes with a detachable brain. I used it on the first 2 or 3 backpacking trips that I used this pack on. But since then I haven't really used it, so I just leave it off. So unless I can't fit everything inside the pack, then I'll just bring this, but otherwise I'm going to leave it at home. For a sleeping pad, I have the Thermarest Neo Air. This is an older model. This isn't one of the newer ones. It still works fine, doesn't have a hole in it or anything. It's never deflated on me at night, so I'm just going to use this. I think it weighs, I think the packaging says 18 ounces, but on my scale it weighs 19. You can get lighter ones now if you want to go spend, $100, $150 or even more. But I'm just using this one. I already own it, and it's worked fine in the past. I think the R value on that's 2.5, though it's not 3 like most of them. This is just a Granite gear stuff sack. This isn't the stuff sack that came with the Thermarest. I use this one so I don't have to worry about rolling up the air pad every day, like the perfect way, and have to fight to get it in the little the little sack it comes with. This is a 2-foot section of a Thermarest ridge rest pad that I have. I bring this, I use it as a sit pad. I also put it on top of the yellow pad, just to add more insulation to my chest area, or use it as a pillow if it's like a hot day or something like that. So last year I splurged, it's like around Christmas time, I bought myself an Enlightened equipment Revelation 20 degree down quilt. And this thing is super nice. This is just the storage bag that comes with it. I was just showing you that so you see the specs on it. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I'm going to store the quilt and all of my sleeping clothes and my camp clothes, like my down jacket, inside of this Sea to Summit compression sack. It's a waterproof compression sack. I think it was 16 liters, but it's the medium size. This is plenty big to fit the sleeping bag and like my long johns and socks and hat, down jacket in. And it compresses to about half of that size you see laying there. And it helps everything fit into the pack since I only have the 48 liter pack over there. The tent I'll be taking is a Sierra Designs Flashlight 1 non-freestanding tent. I like this tent. I've been using it all year, knowing I was going to take it on the trip. And I bought it for this trip last year, around Christmas time. I think I got it on sale for 75 bucks. You can leave the 2 vertical poles there at home and set it up with your trekking poles like that's shown in the picture there, and that's what I do. So that brings the tent down to like around 2.5 pounds, something like that. And there's the stakes. I bring some different ones, shepherd hook stakes. I bring this snow stake. It serves double duty as a shovel. And then last but not least, this is just a 3-foot piece of Tyvek that I bring most of the time. I just like to have it outside of my tent, so like when I'm crawling in and out of the tent, I got this to crawl on, set my shoes on to keep them out of the dirt and mud, sit on it sometimes, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's everything. If you have any questions, post them below.